do something special to exceed Ubi. And I must commend Didi Dramani for how I set up the team to play. He's only trained the team for 1 week or even less when it comes to active training. Into the understanding of the team, no, and said that he works here when it comes to the system. But how he was able to line the team up to play to suit the opposite Oyen. And first, after watching the game, Varas kept on saying, he said, he's playing the game with the team. So, you see him moving with them. So, you see him moving with them. Players need to say, you see him encouraging the players, say, continue. Those are things you do to encourage players, for players to play for you. It worked into perfection for him in the first 45 minutes. He got the first goal through that blunder from Mohamed Kamara. How to folk Alteki lead. No. They were the better side in the first 45 minutes. They took the lead. Senan Kobe even purposeful. First half, not go so many 2 goals, but 1-0 lead adequate. Now it boils down to another. It comes to Zito to also let us know, say, Kotoko for at least 2 months now. Or the Kotoko matches ni the FA Cup and the now he knows the ins and out of the team. So be there who they above first half. You look at Omu weakness, and then there may be our fault. Say 1 year in the first half when you have tactical brains or more bencher, or more Boama ready game, and he has Hamza or Ben, and then the assistant coach back on. Coach Prince are almost every game so well at the man. They did that in the first half. Fortunately for Asante Kotoko, yeah, both first half we are about second half now. Even first half, the good say because Mauli wayo epnya lock kakra ipulino efrimu. Then yeah, about second half no. Just a place near warm up new and we saw the commentator and I said the stadium announcer Eka said MON-FRI in. Osasi out. Then the whole stadium, everybody, even including Kotoko supporters, were like, how? We're going to see that in our park. And Asibe was one of the best players in the first half in the entire game. He did one block, and that block resulted into the injury. No? First half, no, yeah, baby, first half, na Kotoko enya bullet bi. Ne se guna chise no de ne ha. A blockade ball in ABA. That was Omar right back no to form. And I told Varas, says I block now I see be a more than a goal. It is a wire assist. Now I see a phone akwesi go there. Then has a day Tottenham for or pass the ball the man Giroud die offside. Giroud and corner on one side run be far na the question to assist and go on one end and Nubi and sa block because it was a goal ball. So the Amwa right back netina from enya that precision at the bullet one or the no year. Say na kwa yinensa. The year ni PA no. That was the biggest substitution na Kotoko enya and then the worst substitution house and enya was Sadian. Everything, the dynamics in the game changed. Admittedly, Didi Dramani Ejitum says I change, any team. Because Afrane Bayern, he needed time to get himself into the game. And I must say this, Andra, where one player did the end team in Kanokre and Fanchereno and has winning, they regretted bringing him in the game. Yeah. Or let it team down. Everything was destabilized. Number one, game Nankasa Wama game Kuzisa Kotoko saying goes new. Number two, he is the captain and the organization how to command the team and then lead the team as a leader. One team they sign a call from none. Sadia Benjamin Asare bo captain Amba na or command the ABOU team encourage you. As Ibebo Amba na oyen. Ya who's had an unfirm fino. Kotoko took that advantage, got the equalizer through that silly Ongwa experienced player like Kunedu Yadom. I think that a player of his profile, any baby a wabo ball on Juno, he could have done better. I know the then just 1 minute, and that is when it comes to a team who lacks leadership quality. Time consider goal, you could clearly see there was nobody who was able to talk to the players to sack them. Say, "Yambo, yeah, the Arsenal, automatic and you wait to be account." But Kotoko bench and then Kotoko players, you could see Samba. Yeah, say catching the players and said, "Let's go, let's go." Has a pass a ball no moje and ape. And almost the coy. Then a mistake from backline. 3 players were used with just one pass, including the goalkeeper. Now watch it here. Pause no ha. Omomi and Senyi na, including the goalkeeper. Keeper at that material moment, more na acute angle. 2 defenders closing up, and who yas no so kiba. We Javaba. Kwame Puku with an empty net. Udam grow baso. The mentality of Karim Zito and in the boys to say, we are not giving up. Omar say it, but we have what it takes to beat them because you saw when he says, baby, you better show. So let's keep fighting. That is a fighting spirit of a winner. Over how to cook. Team like House of Folk. Oh, Bob big game. 88th minute to 89th minute. Unya penalty man ola man kwa na ball penalty.
Oh, be zo bremu na me no nyaadwe. Kweku team no mu ye training azo.
E no team na me ka tell say, na team ni leadership e wo park no so bi.
Bi udim. Sa issue ne there's a momo.
You don't risk a young boy.
Na penalty young boy na ball.
Me can some. Ye TS here. Na me adoma. Real Madrid any PSG match on Wednesday. 88th minute. Na penalty aba. Gonzalo Garcia, Madrid in Libya, no vacations on the penalty.
No, Nimba saw never.
And forget Onimboasem.
David be sa come and
Obia Manenkobo. When they are big boys, our parking so. Obianka, because team knew leadership and they understand the energy, any pressure a work game at that material moment. Now you walk classic Madrid Nebasa, 88th minute. Penalty by Gonzalo Garcia and Kobo. That is how to folk state. Baby, congratulations to Asante Kotoko. Deserve win. Omaji trophy near more.
Coach Abdul Karim Zitone. Masudi Dramani. Why not give we no fees here a tough man? We all Kotoko ya uzo my signings be more fibuko. But have the any signings be a squad no. Maybe names that I make no what ya so why not give no name or me run on muse. Match in the Bay Kakra, but clearly teams in a good match. Has an Kotoko, Monsieur be few. A bobo ne papa, Ghana edepa.
Yeah,
so why not who's an ebe diamond?
It was more difficult for Didi.
Oh, okay.
A team on him. He's been out of active Ghana Premier League football since 2015, if memory serves me right there.
So since 10 solid years.
Since Ofri Kotoko, yes, we are coaching. So he's been out of Ghanaian football no, in terms of active Ghana Premier League experience. He's been out. Or maybe no free players near there, but to Gina bench, feeling emotions, for the past 10 years, on fairly that emotions in the and against Kumasi and Kotoko, a team that since 2022 has intimidation or more upper hand over them. Kotoko signings, did the signing there. He needed to gather boys, now prepare for this game. They gave good account of themselves. Almost started game, I told Habib, say players they don't deserve to wear the jerseys of House of Folk. But since he started coaching them, playing the game with them, they started feeling say they should play. They are comfortable, they can play. And in fact, I won't ball game, but Sana Nebeye because Kotoko was very much experienced in their setup. Kwame Puku. There is no better striker than Kwame Puku in the Ghana Premier League.
When there's a
even when himself born say he will just follow up to make sure say when you're sad no the golden care for no penalty. That is something that is with around the friend of Kwame Puku. Always he feels say let me feed on it. Till say ball natural line. You won't see Kwame Puku. And when he's on the field of play, who's all complain even Nyabo pass a man na pass ni say about pass man number. You won't see him complain. And it makes me love him so much. No matter what, match me friend Kumasi because so Didi was the manager. None of more than the man.
Oh, okay.
Pa, no more than the man. Playing against Kumasi and got to go then again. But for Coach Karim Zito, Kwaku, we need such coaches in the league too badly. Yes. If you look at Kodidi Dramani, Ofri yen game the match, but yesterday me say Antonio Conte style of coaching. On the touchline with boys in Obobo and giving instruction here and there. Perfect. Hamza Obin, Yesterday, on the year, you know, because he was the one doing everything. Even when the lineup in the bar, players were messed up, he was the one. I don't know more year or more gym, no, like almost sections, and no. And in the game, BBC play, you could see say or demonstrating the trap boys, no, Bobby Samba say Bobby, and he caught Samba. Not the near Samba how to get the ball out of the back. So two managers in Nayajma. In this league, in your quality managers, Coach Bashir Hayford womb, DIABY, Karim Dito womb, Samuel Board womb. Imagine we get Coach Openia Fenemaso Knadu, a coach Tibia. Just look at how a league is a league in the bed. So we need such coaches. We need more national team. Or coach actively in the local scene, and I think it's a bit because they improve players. Didi actually because house of folk team in power on Kwagu may say so say ye mommy crana I mean your coach the opportunity some saki players in 15 more make man you na me you must be hands up in a Bejano parking so any number 6 no Rafael Amponsa these two many players on board and apart from me has a folk team a ordinary team with a good coach giving them instructions so I think say not did the but or make good decisions and then he made good account of himself. As he made no prayer, no, and it's a but it's good sometimes as he made mistakes to do Kotoko match him. So we need to
that's why one mistake.
More is important and to whatever he deserves, no, so I think that it was a good one.
What about Kotoko new signings?
Yeah, can't go to Kamara.
Yeah,
his ability to make sure so a mistake with me, the moon when I had and no, the Kotoko for any so the mistake in the game or be extraordinary, probably a save Kotoko because we mistake go Milo game for any mistake we Bow and watch a penalty as him into young can was him.
And I was the second goal also in the kick.
Or many heart of lions were boss money, younger postman. No, your mistakes are made. That is not what a goalkeeper need to be doing. What if no man call for team now? Because I want to say no. Minim de na won pe o.
Akuradu ya do bongo yesu kwagu. And also I feel about her.
And na make catch say e place ni pe na ba aduma o. E Hamza ne Rafa Mponsa.
Keep an anchor. Now you see the difference between Benjamin Asare and House of Uganda goalkeepers. Asare with command.
You can't say mo. Aya na audience here boa. Goalkeeper no that pon you pass the ball na no. You could see say goalkeeper na pon him. No because onyadi confidence alone crano
the same Kuradi Yadom with
I started being because when you're born to be a passable in feet and one thing about him so good with the feet into a passable back community and Sabino and coming to the game and he started playing but so at that point my team said yes and no man koyi Kotoko signings good performance Francis Akwa mi nimno no made that level of performance him to the Mayeno but he wasn't bad he gave glimpses of the good Francis Akwa we know or Jibona sometimes who say the no back community and say this is a good player but I know to say Kotoko has no say the Ibisifa Kano now feeling to any befano so dear kakra mama rate make my routine be 6 out of 10 it wasn't bad Zakaria Fuseni was a good one there were issues with him at the point in time or Jibona no balloon ball too much they call the opponent half something I thought when the ball born to go to my release pass na manako. But when on a partnership with Samba Unela, a one quality partnership, and so much wants to say are moving forward. Strikers playing against Commanders and Kotoko, the composure, everything excellent. Payman 7 out of 10. A born home day set Kojo perfect. A Bobono, the easy ones. The Jibona Yafina over elaborating. I mean passable. I mean Konya Daddy or no Smith Mamma 7. Jau wasn't too convincing. The 30 minutes when but also he lacked confidence. Or passing all the ache, but a part of the channel because of understanding and chemistry. Or pass I am on to one cover the Kotoko ringers no more running the first half because no more typical 4-4-2 and the ringers were static. Until Ube Blimley Kakra make man 5 out of 10. To the new Kotoko players, they gave good account of themselves. They're bad, they can add something to Kotoko team, but still they need improvement.
Majo, familiar about after the game, After the sports minister could show more as a Kotoko fan or my team not 10,000 Ghana cedis.
100 million.
Now or more for high sense for no way we present trophy to now or more ageno. President County FA Cabinet my players in Libya 43 inches TV or monjeno or monkorekwa. Na no monkorekwa. Say almost sponsor or money at the TJ korekwa. Na uko na begina park and zo to papa so crew me and mo afi. Dear no after no ma dey chairman so lose nra squad na we ni more no Kotoko team no buto buta mo bia
yes this is very bad and no na Kotoko no is different from other clubs and na Kotoko kuma san Kotoko matina ha ka me se Kotoko no se wo bo Kotoko na se unim se wo bo football na ye fan show trim sa Kotoko ni ye mbo ye som. It is a wosum now, some the sumpa, Unyaniema. Kotoko ni football club, so we play now, you now, Ubunia, with me, as free, Abrosika, in when you be Amana supply, when you be Amana supply cement, when you be Amana Moania. That is only Kotoko for you. The Kotoko no bar, players no mobile, Umfanshu Mutri. So Kotoko no bar is regime Nabuni. Zakaria Fuseni was stay with Brekum Chelsea for so many years. But Oba Kotoko within the space of 2 weeks of a trophy.
As I near Real Madrid.
Ghana Real Madrid.
I know Banco Abaji trophy.
Banco Abaji trophy.
There's more trophies in the Minusu Domani.
Oh, yes.
Almost South Africa.
Yeah.
And almost Kobo champions of champions.
That is Kotoko.
Ibima Brabant done within the space
of time. But DIABY, Enra, present captain.
But I'm far into us. Team knows we are breaking.
Okay.
As I'm on Kojo, I'm in Sunday.
Okay.
No, I'm be prepare for South Africa. So Winter Cup. As I'm on Koko, we need to know much down. Yeah,
I think it's necessary. There was some more breaking no more Joma Hami no more coming back no more South Africa. But then DIABY, I think say present cup it was not just a ceremonial cup, but then it was a proper litmus test for both coaches, both Didi Dramani and then even Karim Zito. The Inter Didi Dramani, I go away from football. We're coming back after 10 years. We're taking Accra House of Folk. There's a particular football club. Mekan say, Watara a coaching club, no free say, or befa club, no, or more proper identity football for House of Folk, or more proper structure for Accra House of Folk. Say, players neighbor ball under coach Alhassan Watara. You could easily imagine, say, ball no more bon and yefe. But then, Akwako say, in your ball. Yembo in any other way to get resource for the football club. So Didi Dramani needed to come. Within the span of a week or 2 weeks, he needed to groom the players, making sure say he will invent his style of play for Accra House of Folk. And Enra, Obi or her match in Bibiana can easily attest to the fact say, born now, Papa, your friend said Didi Dramani ball with Accra House of Folk. It was quite different under Coach Watara. Totally different. Watara bought a typical low block. On board a lot of offensive play. They didn't say a typical low block, no about a lot of counter-attacking. But you will see a typical Didi Dramani Enra Bono, young press Bono, young for born into form, young a simple total dominance football, but then young press the opponent very well. So during the first half, you can easily imagine say Karim Zito near him say sometimes about the tiki-taka football, making sure so release the ball fast at the attacking turn. And into the first half, he needed to make sure so the low block or stay behind. No one had the tactical prowess that Didi Dramani did be across the folk team. It's during the first half, Kotoko, Kotoko na no Bobono. That was the same game at Kotoko against Golden Cape during the FA Cup final. During the first half, we saw a certain Kotoko football club. They allowed Golden Cape to play the football. Now Coach Karim to now rely. No relaxing and making sure say or no better the tactical things that early in the second half or the baby or bit may invent a lot of things a bit more born Kotoko. It may win and as I overcome that particular score line. Early into the first half, Accra House of Folk Didi Dramani made sure some meeting that particular goal. That mistake, that unfortunate mistake from goalkeeper Kamara, to me, it was an unfortunate mistake. But then Hamza did it well to make sure Sobetima converted that particular mistake into the goalpost. Omba early into the second half, Karim Zito needed to change everything, the tactical prowess and everything in the field of play. He needed to change everything. It will be the Emmanuel entry and first half no bonus. Early into the second half, he became that particular player or dictated the tempo or dictated the play for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. All those in team menu epra akotna bench. This is the maximum time a year share Emmanuel entry. The kind of born on nobody mark Great Olympics. No, it was a typical Boanobo Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko in the second half of that particular game. He changed everything, making sure that the midfield of Accra House of Folk will be totally break down. Because early into the first half, now Kumasi Asante Kotoko finally break it down. Emmanuel entry who born also, but early into the second half, he made sure so with me break it that particular midfield of Accra House of Folk, and then he can easily release most of the balls into the attacking third. Baby, I made sure was the defensive setup. Samba O'Neal, it's match when it comes to the commanding effect, when it comes to the good leadership skills, or no Samba O'Neal, everything my commanding which you watch as a captain or captain the side of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, he did very well. Zakaria Hussein is a new player, but then that typical born nobody ma breakum Chelsea no, Enra Mihune say, oh he's so calm on the ball. Tactically, he was very disciplined. Niama Karimzi to chance on your pitch, and so say, oh, making sure Samba O'Neal, so more progressive born they are going to the second half. Samba O'Neal a bit more progressive born they are because in a certain while, sometimes it means Samba O'Neal as a deep line playmaking at El Kotoko midfield. It was when it comes to progression of the ball, he can easily progress the ball. No, Zakaria Hussein and stay back or making sure that say any mistake be about, he will be tactically disciplined to clear the ball from that particular defensive action, and he did very well. Most of the things that attributed to it, some of the long passes, long accurate passes are Brekum Chelsea. But Enra or 2 or 3 long passes, all those things, locating most of these players were attacking for it, but then he showed say at the time of pressure, he will survive that particular pressure, and then he will stay calm under the pressure, and then he can easily release most of the balls into the attacking third. Enra Albert Amoaye Bono out wide. And yet a typical formation, a typical position for Albert Amoaye. So early in the first half, he was out of the game. But then into the second half, he made sure to make him press that particular right full back, now making sure say so anymore. He will have that combination with Kwame Puku. Although the combination with Kwame Puku of late has not been lost. So born in the out wider with me Moboni senior Obona as a standing number 9 for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But then he did well to combine that particular goal scoring opportunity to score that to make that particular assist for Kwame Puku to score that goal. But young country Accra House of Folk say Senra Sanka Benjamin Sarri at the goal post in one. And I'm not sure someone committed that kind of goal. He is a blocker. He is a leader. He controls. He makes sure the defenders at any moment in time or so. And Kevin, as a mistake, be my digital man, it's on page. Me who say Benjamin Sarri will give us would nature and I saw the goal post in the Accra House of Folk at any moment in time. Or she nature who ye. That is the reason why Benjamin Sarri has been able to get most clean sheet in the just ended Ghana Premier League. It was a reason why it's not that particular clean sheet, because all senior defenders, because there's a crowd of defenders, at any moment, Omutimi lose concentration. And so we a goalkeeper now with them, who actually when Benjamin Sarri say commanding the leadership skills, so at least you should have learned something from it.
No, but I mean, still are going to go there.
You should have learned something from 2 goals. On making sure.
First one on Crabia. Said a ball. Second one, said a ball. It's been my should be Matiari. Pay win and need a mini pro. But I think me tells you I didn't keep an auntie. Because cheap go, Jenny. Come on, the
Wafa first goal, own goal, no say no cry, but me where I sit. The ne ya avoid able kese pa second goal.
Now second goal beti Matiato.
How what
but one for second goal let's do this education. The money easy. Second goal say beti.
Me who say we dey enye kra. Because when who say keeper no means one tia no.
I don't think I say me mfɛ no. Now watch this. As an experienced center back opposition, the first idea so you play to safety.
No
knowing very corner kick.
And I'm saying
that is the first straight.
Our goal to right.
What about more share?
Watch it again. Come on.
No, say the okra be ya. Ba no be makle. No be makle.
How no na bia wan use ade ni yi.
Afeu, o face say wakota ne hu say. Bobo ade kon say.
My so dey ha say na nka.
Bobo
na tari abobo what ti Bobo this dia. On ti oya right footed o.
Kuku do left foot ya bo na tra.
Eh you no bia na ti left bobo.
What ti me born left.
Okay.
Kuna do born left dey bia.
Why?
O born left dey bia.
I would have been do those on.
Jaw poor pass bi sa ni na nche nu abi dey bot to
experience player
say has le Kotoko le be so no.
Na ya ha ni Kotoko na jaw.
Has ne dey so mbe ni ye for next season. Players ni be pre what they have no business in Accra.
Abi Martin ya na so yan fan pem e ko ya bo che be ba.
Omo fa Sharafa say hwan no president ba no. Omo fa na say ambassador for Ghana Premier League ne.
But who say Dr. Frank Amokin na push to ADB and Chebi I said
yeah.
O plead on Sharaf Omrebo no mabuan mo munye Baba Yara Sports Stadium. And until an America ga kamebo about sense him bo ayenka. The organization of the President's Cup was well